So in today's video, I'm going to discuss about some prizes which are also known as the Nobel Prizes for engineering. And these are prizes typically focused on technology driven fields, and they are instituted to motivate and recognize talent which has made significant contributions in this particular field. So let me start with the prize known as the Draper Prize. And the Draper Prize is essentially given for work which has had a significant impact on the society for improving the quality of life and providing the capability to live freely and comfortably and so on. So this Draper Prize carries a prize money of 500,000 US dollars. And just to give you some examples of this prize, one of the prizes went to the discovery for LED, so which is widespread in computers, laptops, TVs and so on. A second prize has gone for GSM technology, which is the bedrock behind smartphone technology, which is again widespread and one can hardly consider life without using a smartphone nowadays. A third Draper Prize has gone for the invention or the creation of the C++ programming language, and this went to Strauss. So again, many of you may be knowing that the C++ language has become the bedrock of a lot of programming, and a large amount of software has been written in this language, and this is behind much of the typical software which we use in financial, technological, banking and scientific systems. So following the Draper Prize, there is one more prize known as the Russ Prize, and this also carries a prize money of 500,000 US dollars. And this is typically given in the field of bio and engineering. So whenever biology and engineering intersect, that's the point at which the prize is given. So to give you a few examples, one of the prizes was given for the invention of laser eye surgery. So again, before the advent of laser eye surgery, the process of surgery on the eye was quite cumbersome and would fill the prospective patients with considerable trepidation. But laser eye surgery has made this process much more simple. One more of the Russ Prizes was given for cardiac pacemaker. And again, you probably know that there are a lot of people who would probably be dead if it wasn't for this particular device which was created, that is the cardiac pacemaker. And this essentially lets the heart continue to pump in a proper manner, and the person's life is extended by the use of this cardiac pacemaker. So again, these are some of the marvels of technology, and you can see the advantage of the intersection of engineering and biology or medicine in these fields, and this is the kind of work which the Russ Prize seeks to reward as well as recognize. The third prize is the Gordon Prize, and this also carries a prize money of 500,000 US dollars. And the Gordon Prize is given for discoveries which look towards the pedagogy of technological training. So to give you an example, one of the prizes was given for research which helped to let the engineering people use their left brain and right brain substantially so that they could become better leaders. So again, engineers tend to be very left brain centered and very focused on details and skills, and right brain is typically something which is more creative and art dominated and big picture in terms of thinking. So again, the fusion of the right and left brain is something which is very useful in terms of coming up with more useful concepts as far as engineering is concerned. So again, just to summarize, the Draper Prize, the Russ Prize and the Gordon Prize, all these carry the amount of 500,000 US dollars. And all these prizes are given by the body known as NAE, and you can find more details about this body at nae.edu. So collectively, these are sometimes called the Nobel Prizes for technology and engineering fields. Now there is a separate prize which is relatively new, which has been established by the United Kingdom, and this is named after the Queen of UK, and this is the QE prize. So you can find more details about this prize on qeprize.org. And again, this particular prize is valued at £1 million. So again, this is equivalent to the Nobel Prize. And this is typically given for groundbreaking work in the field of engineering. So just to give you some examples of this prize, the 2019 prize was given to the people who created the GPS system. And you probably know that the GPS system is now very important. You can locate yourself on the planet through the GPS system. And this GPS system essentially uses a multitude of satellites to locate a particular body on the planetary surface, and the technology to handle this kind of processing is built into various devices such as even smartphones, and you can see that your smartphone can essentially locate you geographically to any point. So the GPS technology is not just useful in terms of locating yourself, but it is the bedrock behind things such as Google Maps, and also various of the various utilities which have come up, such as these ride sharing companies, which essentially are a play on GPS, and they use the GPS to locate you at a certain point and send a cab or a taxi to you at that precise moment. So this entire field of summoning a cab just by using your smartphone has become possible through GPS technology. So you will certainly realize that GPS technology has made a huge impact on our lives. So again, the QE prize is given for groundbreaking work which has benefited humankind globally. So again, the GPS would qualify here. One more prize went to controlled drug delivery, and this is also very important because, as I have mentioned before, there is a fusion in medicine, biology and engineering, and some of the greatest technological breakthroughs which have impact on human civilization are coming from this particular merger. So again, you can check out both these types of prizes, and you can look at the web pages to see the various research problems which have been rewarded by these prizes. And it's not only to see the type of works which have made a huge impact on the engineering field and on human civilization, but also to realize the importance of the technology driven fields in terms of human progress and growth. So if you just think about 20 years ago, many of these technologies were not there, and life was very difficult at that time. So one more thing to remember is that if you are a PhD student at this time or doing a postdoc, then you can realize that all these people who are getting these awards today or in the last 10-20 years were graduate students once upon a time, and so today they have made huge discoveries and have got these awards, and they have been rightly recognized by the scientific community. So again, that is something to keep in mind, and these can serve as stretch goals for PhD students, and they can also serve as barometers for problems which you can think about when you plan your future research. So when you are planning your future research, writing proposals and planning a particular direction as a scientist, you can keep some of these prizes in mind and some of the people who have got these prizes in mind as prospective role models. And you can also look at the different problems so that you realize that you are doing the important problems in the field and not just the mundane problems which may not have much payoff in the long run. So this is my video today on different prizes which are there in the engineering and technology field, which are equivalent to Nobel Prizes, and I made this in response to a young person who asked me as to why come there are no Nobel Prizes in engineering. So again, you all know that Nobel Prizes are there in physics and chemistry, and there are a lot of prizes in mathematics also, such as Fields Medal and so on. So these prizes have been established to actually fill this lacuna and to help people get recognition when they contribute to the technology field. So I hope this video was useful for you, and again stay tuned to my channel for more videos on such topics. Thank you very much.